Yeah, some are that they look.
You want me to say? Didn't we have to switch the...
Yeah, but...
4.66.
Okay, switch to the 2G EXT. Run a speed test before you. Did you turn it off?
No. Should I?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it might still just get going through there.
Yeah, I think it's
good.
Yeah, I think it's fine now.
So it's running?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should I look at the Periscope comments myself on my phone?
It doesn't look like anybody's commented yet.
To Periscope?
Well, I'm not. Hold on, I have to log in there still.
Say hi. Oh, cool, Joey. It'll be good to see you there. Do you want to do me a favor?
The other one is 21 and 9.8 for the speed test.
Okay. And put that other arm up with this held up so I can look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody. Remind her that there's a bit of a lag between when I will answer your question and when I get them. It's just the nature of it. So. Nope, wrong way.
I was like, this doesn't seem right.
This is the Ragnarok version from Walt Simonson's Thor. Or from his IDW book, Ragnarok.
I feel like this is a spill.
Shit happens.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm. Alright, now I can see your comments, folks. And my wife will read me comments from the YouTube channel as she sits down. We make oh, did you change that thing that you had to change to get the comments to work?
I don't know what, I mean, I don't know what makes the chat work and not work. It doesn't appear to be working right now, so.
Well, then you should probably log into the YouTube page to watch
Well,
it.
I am, but I'm also doing other things that you asked me to do, so it's going to be a minute.
Yeah, Venom so far has been incredibly fun. Today I read the issue 4 script and I was looking at what I was drawing and I was just like, I can't even believe this.
I have the code, you don't have to tell me.
Hey Ranger Dutch, how's it going, man?
Walt Simonson. What's his name?
Simonson. Nope, this is from Walt Simonson's Ragnarok. So for the time being, we'll just call him Ragnarok Thor. My favorite X-person is, probably Wolverine, honestly. I know it's a lame answer, but it's the truth. He's pretty awesome.
Okay, some chats. The Facebook chat's coming through on
Oh, it's on Facebook.
Joycaster. YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Walter Simonson's Thor comes out in theaters, should they recast Chris Hemsworth just so they ugly up his mug some?
I don't know if the Hemsworth has it pretty down. I'm sure that they could just break his nose or something for it.
Travis Frederick says, "What's up, Ryan?"
Not much, Travis Frederick.
And Michael Pritchard is the one who said the thing about ugly Chris Hemsworth. It says, "Very cool pose."
Thank you.
And Carolina Chris says, "I just met Walter Simonson at Oak City Comic Con in Raleigh, North Carolina. Great guy."
Oh, cool. There'll be more detail here. And also, hi, Rob Zeta. I have a lot of favorite colorists. I love Sonia Obeck. Frank Martin has started to turn in work on this book on Venom, and it's fantastic, and he's been a joy to work with. He's very communicative, and it's just been awesome. So he's getting up there very quickly.
Symbio Bro's here.
Hey, Symbio Bro. Man, this costume has a lot of knickknacks. Oh, I have to look at a reference for his costume. I can't draw this thing is. I don't even think Simonson can draw it without looking at the reference. It's full of knickknacks. Okay, so we have. I think Curiel does a great job too. I completely agree. Right now, I'm not inking myself. I'll be inking this, but I'm working with J.P. Mayer, and he's been incredible. I think, he probably looks the best on me of any inker I've ever worked with. So
I think this light is making it kind of hard to see the pencils. I think that's why it wasn't on last time. It's totally washes it out.
Well, I can't.
No, maybe it was those lights.
You can turn. Why don't you turn those lights up?
That's better how you have it now.
Okay.
For some reason.
Ranger Dutch is telling me that I told his friend at Boston that he works out too much, and he does. Maybe not too much. Maybe just right.
Do you remember that?
No. Sorry, I missed a Periscope thing. If I miss your question, just go ahead and
either repost it there or post it on YouTube. Oh, I just realized when you were moving the lights, I wasn't watching while you were, because it's on delay. But it looks fine. Did I already say how many pages can you do in a day?
No, but the answer is 1. Sometimes I can, like the other day I did a page and a half, but it was a special, it was kind of the circumstances of what was on the pages. But mostly, no more than a page.
Mr. W wants to know where's the nipples, and he says, I'm definitely not kidding. I really actually want to know. No, he says JK. He says, where's the nipples? JK armor.
You'll get your nipples.
Have you read the Ragnarok series? What do you think of it? Is the rainbow bridge faded or just as bright?
I haven't read it. Is it good? I assume it's good. Peyton, my favorite inker, I kind of answered that. Right now is J.P. Mayer, who's doing my stuff. He's been unbelievable. And my favorite letterer, I don't know. Joe Carabagna has been great. Anytime I've worked with him. Clayton Cowles is awesome. Anybody that I'm leaving off, there's, those guys are all great.
Who is the best Thor, and why is it Beta Ray Bill?
And why is it Beta Ray Bill? Beta Ray Bill's great. I don't know if he's the best. I think that Thor might be the best Thor. But I do love Beta Ray Bill.
Doesn't have them except in some Batman movies. I think that might be the nipples that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. My favorite current artist is probably James Herron. Probably. My favorite, or what I'm reading right now is, I've been reading Lone Wolf and Cub the last few nights, and then I've been reading some Junji Ito, and I'm making my way through the entirety of the Invincible series. I'm on volume 6. My brother-in-law asked if last time I had a sniffle while I was working on this, because of when I spin the paper, it sounds like a sniffle. So, if anybody's wondering that, I did not have the sniffles.
Do you have a set letterer for Venom at the moment?
I don't know.
You don't decide. You don't take part in that decision, or?
Well, I mean, Marvel has good letterers, so it's not. I've never worked with one that Marvel's never steered me wrong. So, and I assume it'll be Caramagna or Clayton, and I'd be happy with either of those guys.
Symbio Bro says, so excited for Ryan Otley on Amazing Spider-Man.
Me too. That's a perfect fit. Ryan Otley, I've known him for so long. I remember he did samples of Spider-Man back in the day that I saw on digital webbing. And I was like, oh, that's what that guy's supposed to draw.
Your Periscope stuff that I think you missed?
Sure.
What are you currently reading?
I answered that.
Oh. Who's your favorite artist? Did you answer that?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll just let you handle
so now,
Periscope.
Wait, so the Periscope questions, are they staying up there for you?
Yeah, I can scroll all the way through to the
because
first one.
It's harder for me to look up.
Okay. I'll go through and see if I... Did you answer, have you been having fun drawing Venom?
Yes. The most fun is what I said.
Rough pencils and tighten it up in ink. Damn you and your talent. Venomize Thor? ?
Answered that.
What's your favorite X-person to draw?
Wolverine.
A 10-minute sketch like at cons, or are you doing more detail? Did you answer that?
Yeah, I answered that. I'm doing more detail.
Favorite colorist?
Answered it.
Using a reference or off the top of your head?
Got it.
Okay, I know you answered
Ooh,
that.
we're up to 83 people. Not bad, not bad.
Favorite superhero movie?
Favorite superhero movie? I didn't answer that. That's an old question that somebody asked a while ago. Thank you. My favorite superhero movie is maybe Black Panther. But that was great. I thought, I mean, there's so many good ones now. But I really liked that one. And I really liked Thor Ragnarok. And I loved Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
DeCronk has noted that there's lots of paint on that desk.
Yeah, lots of ink.
And he says, your art is great.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go back to Periscope and see. I've been getting into a bunch of European artists lately, so many graphic novels I need to pick up. Was thrilled to hear Ragnarok was ongoing. Ryan is such a nice guy and one of the best comic guys I've interacted with. Ryan Otley, not you. Also, ditto to Ryan Otley's Spidey series. Sketches looking great so far. Has Ryan tried teaching you to draw?
Have I?
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, is it...
It says Mr. Steg. Does
I
that
think
mean
you
to
meant
me?
Mrs. Steg. That's what I'm guessing.
I mean, I feel like I've learned things from you, not necessarily because you, like, have sat down and tried to teach me, but, I mean,
You see
I
it?
ask questions and you tell me things sometimes, and, yeah, just from watching you so much, I think that I could probably draw better because I've seen you draw so much.
The boys have picked up on stuff, like Oliver sketches when he draws, like he knows how to, that he's supposed to do the stages of a drawing.
96
Thanks,
on Twitter.
Dutch.
What's 96 on Twitter?
That's how many people were watching.
Spider-Man 2 easy. Come on, BP good 2.
I thought Spider-Man 1 and 2 were really good.
What's BP?
Black Panther.
Yeah. Who has really hairy arms?
I don't know.
If it's me, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sure you see that last comment. Can we get a look at that middle finger? Ouch. That's... Oh, yeah.
I've had this since I was like 2. Well, since I was like 3. It's just a thing that grows out of my finger from drawing so much. Any Spider-Man variants? No, I'm getting to do everything I want with Spider-Man pretty much.
Civil War is my favorite. I loved everything about it.
Civil War was pretty great.
Favorite non-big 2 artist?
Non-big 2? Well, I mean, people that have dipped in and out, Fiona Staples is amazing. Dragata's great on East of West. Daniel Warren Johnson on Extremity, I love that. Can you turn the light up? I think that would help. Because it does get a little blown out up top.
Is this a winnable sketch? I'd love to hang it by my Iron Man. No, but I did put, you can tell, I'll say. I'll tell you and you can repeat it.
Well, no, you can say it. Go ahead.
Okay. So, these sketches are posted on Big Cartel. So this one we posted it up for sale last week on Wednesday. So I just put another one up there for sale, so you can pick your character, and Ryan will draw whatever you want. Not whatever you want, but keep it classy. And the only thing is he's got C2E2 coming up next week. So if you buy tonight's, there's a chance he might have to put it off for 2 more weeks, but it'll definitely be the next one up for the Wednesday night live sketches. So,
right.
But hopefully we should be able to get to it next Wednesday, the Wednesday after that at the latest. So it's up. Oh, I guess I could post the link, huh?
Pen or pencil? This is pencil. We're at 300.
Big Cartel, it's not. Oh, wait, here.
All right, let's tighten this baby up.
Okay.
What? Lost connection. There we go.
Okay, so I'm posting the link to the sketch if you'd like to, purchase the Ryan will draw your whatever sketch you want. I'm posting it on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Periscope. So you should see it pop up now if you are interested. And yeah, like I said, he'll do it either live next Wednesday or the Wednesday after that. And when you purchase, just, type in a little thing telling us what you want.
It's 915. Guys, we've got almost 1,000 people in here right now. What in the world? And we're at 1,000. Let's get to 1,000,000. Why not?
Million.
We can do it. Keep pumping the hearts. We'll get to 1,000,000.
I'll pump some hearts. Yeah, there's some hearts. Oh, yay, mine is blue, my favorite color. Alright, I think I missed some chat, so let's see. Mr. Flourish says, this is the first time I've seen your stream, and I'm loving it. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, Mr. Flourish.
Chris McLaughlin, yeah, says Fiona Staples is also my go-to answer for that question.
My original art is not back on sale yet. It won't be. We'll probably do some sort of announcement, and we'll get it out there in May on how we're going to be doing things from here on out.
Michael Pritchard is suggesting Ron Burgundy since I said keep it classy. Anthony Labragetta says pencils look great so far.
Thank you.
If you can pick a studio, would you be part of Jim Lee Wildstorm or Rob Liefeld Extreme Studios?
That's tough because so many great artists came out of both. I don't know. I'd have been happy to be on either. In either, to be honest. I used to really fantasize about that a lot. Like, I thought that would be the coolest thing.
That Thor looks spooky, loving the pose and just the way you draw everything.
Thank you.
Anthony Labragetta says, I'm actually inking the cover to my graphic novel right now, doing a nod to Incredible Hulk #1.
That's great.
You're going to like this next question.
What is it?
What's the strangest commission request you've ever had?
I cannot answer that, because there might be children here. So that should give you some idea.
You can probably say it in a not obvious way.
Yeah, I mean, it involved Sonic the Hedgehog and Sally from Sonic the Hedgehog. We'll say that.
Wait, no, it was Captain America.
Oh, yeah, Captain America and Sally from Sonic the Hedgehog. That's right. Ugh, I'm getting old.
And he requested some pretty specific...
He was very specific.
things.
And he had a lot of saliva in his mouth.
And there was also the guy who I don't know, he asked you to draw some female character and then kept telling you he wanted her to be colder, and we both couldn't figure out what he was talking about. And we're like, what? He's like, colder. And finally, after like 5 minutes, we're like, oh, you're a perv. We get it.
Thank you, Sonic Ninja.
3.
We're back! Okay, you're missing a lot of stuff.
I know, I'm sorry. Who are your biggest art influences?
McFarlane, Michael Golden, Art Adams, Jason Pearson's a huge one. So many. John Buscema's become one in the past couple of years. Yeah, I'm not tracing. I mean, this is I drew the underdrawing, and now I'm, I erased it out so it was lighter, and now I'm,
It's pink.
5 fingers. I was wondering what he meant by 5 fibers on each hand.
Okay. Any tips for designing Spider-Man poses?
For designing Spider-Man poses, I mean, just think of a spider and make it crazy. Try to err on the side of, I try to over-exaggerate with Spider-Man always, because if you try to over-exaggerate, you're going to end up somewhere that's reasonable. If you under-exaggerate, it just kind of looks boring.
Do you pros get accosted at shows when you're just trying to shop and dig through long boxes?
Oh, not real. I mean, I'll get stopped on the show floor, but that's always welcome. I'm at the con for those things, you know. I'm totally happy about that.
Michael Pritchard said, colder. Oh, they wanted her to be wearing a snowboarding jacket. What a perv. That's exactly what we meant. Okay, let's see. Are there any Spider-Man costume variants you wanted to draw but haven't had the chance to?
Variants? I've drawn so many of them. I've never really drawn the black costume Spider-Man in a book, I don't believe, which that would be fun. I love that costume.
Pen or pencil and brand?
Wow, you're going way back.
I know.
Pen or pencil? Right now I'm using pencil, and this is Sanford turquoise, or Prismacolor turquoise now. Lead, HB, and yeah.
Is your original comic art going back on sale online?
I answered that.
Oh. Looks like you're tracing.
What if I was?
I know. Guys, the jig is up. Ryan's been tracing this whole time. He's a fraud.
I trace the comics that I actually draw too.
How come artists are usually lefty? Did you answer that?
No, but I don't know why that is. But it's definitely true. There's not usually, I would say, but it's well over the, if the average is 1 in 10 people are left-handed, I would say it's closer to 50%. But I would say it's closer to 50% of artists are left-handed.
Sonic Ninja's been a huge fan and follower on here from day one. Enjoy all your scopes.
Thank you.
Looking good. Always find artist setups really interesting. What are you drawing?
This is Thor from Walt Simonson's Ragnarok series from IDW.
If you could cameo in a Marvel live-action show or movie, how would you prefer it? to not do it at all.
Yeah, I'd be, but I'll answer it just for fun. I'll be in Spider-Man, and I'll just be like, I don't know, I'll fight him.
You want them to like CG you to be like super crazy muscle man.
No, I already am super crazy muscle man.
Oh, that's true.
Somebody said lefties live shorter lives, which I can believe because I don't know how to take care of myself.
In breaking into comics, should I just start right now and suck at it? I'm a college student.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was a college student, and I would do samples like once a year. And I would. I mean, you just suck for a while. It's just the nature of it. Even guys that turn out to be really good, you can't know everything. There's, it's trying to do complex math equations without taking math classes. Like, it's just not possible. You gotta learn all the ins and outs. So you just start somewhere and go for it. Thank you to who said this looks awesome. Jim Lee was drawing a Superman page on the stream I was watching. It was the bookstore page. It's really fun.
Someone said post on Instagram.
Yeah, I will post on Instagram.
They say lefties live shorter lives for some reason. I don't believe it.
That's why I said I can believe it, because I don't know how to take care of myself.
Sorry. I'm like trying to focus on this, so I'm not even hearing half of what you're saying. I am Tim Baker wants to have this when it's done. Sorry, Tim Baker.
It's spoken for, but like Aaron said, you can buy the next one. I don't know if it's sold already.
I don't think it has. I don't think so. I think it's still available.
The hardest part is shadows and muscles. Take some life drawing classes and just keep studying, how shadows work. That's the only way. Because, that's how you learn.
What was Jim Lee drawing in the stream you were watching? Oh.
I answered that.
Can you zoom in a little?
I can hold it up for a sec.
I'll tell you how it looks.
Yeah, there you go.
So, did you do a lot of life drawing in your past, or have you really mastered turning the figure in space in your head for poses?
Well, that's an interesting question. You should take. I've taken, I would say, dozens, if not 100 life drawing classes for sure. Sessions. But like turning the figure is all about 3 dimensions. Oh, Harrison, thank you. I suck at drawing. Thank you. So if you can once you learn how to draw 3-dimensional objects, you can do anything. So you kind of combine the knowledge of that you get from life drawing with, turning things around 3-dimensionally, and then you pretty much can't be stopped because you can draw anything. We're at 8.
That's what I did. Can you not count?
Somebody just asked, you're going to have to catch me up on stuff that I'm missing, but somebody just asked if drawing ever gets boring, and not really. Sometimes I want to just go spend time with my family, for sure. But, I think my wife can attest to the fact that I'd probably just keep drawing if she didn't want, if she didn't want me to stop sometimes.
Yeah, the top is like kind of washed out again. I don't know how you can. Let's look at it. Yeah, can you turn that off and see what it looks like for a sec? That's better. Yeah, you just need that off. Is that okay? Can you see it?
Yeah, because I'm drawing with a dark pencil,
Okay.
so this will be fine.
Maybe when we do it next time, it just needs to be farther away or something. I don't know. But yeah, it washes out like the top part of it. Okay. Do you happen to know if more issues of Ragnarok are coming soon?
I have no idea, honestly. I haven't even kept up with the series yet. I do love Walt Simonson, so there's no way in heck I won't end up reading it. But yeah, right now I don't know.
Anthony Lavergettis says, we have Capullo coming to Philly, just waiting on you, man.
Alright. Is that Wizard World Philly? And no, I've never done graffiti. A lot of comments. Are you?
I'm going back and forth between YouTube and Periscope.
Mostly self-taught. I did not go to school for this, but I also don't like to think people to think that I didn't learn from great people because I read every book. I just happen to have the sort of self-motivation to learn it. So. I think that schooling is very valuable and useful.
Did you see this one?
What?
Are you native to this dimension? I'm literally from another domain where Ryan is a farmer.
Okay.
Yes, he is from this dimension.
I just so happen
as far
to
as
be.
I know. Over time, his drawing ever got boring.
I answered that.
It's better with lower light, someone said. Did you answer, are you self-taught, or did you go to school?
Yeah, I just was answering that.
Okay. Do you draw 40K Dawn of War stuff?
No. I mean, I did a couple Warhammer covers at one point back in the day, but I don't recommend seeking that out.
So fast he draws. It's Yoda.
And we got up to 9,000. Now they're dropping like flies.
Sorry.
It's fine. I think that was too
Since your highest was 300 before, I think that's pretty good. Cool art. Hi from North Carolina, y'all.
What do you guys think? Should I start inking this? Okay, yes.
I wonder if you were on that front page thing for a while. That's
Probably.
why it went up so fast. Lefties are more emotional.
Yeah, I'd say so. So you would agree with that?
Much sexier than righties.
Who is my favorite artist? Right now it's probably James Herron or somebody, I'm not sure, but I love Greg Capullo. I love James Herron. Lots of guys.
Here's a question I like. What are the chances of you ever coming to a Comic-Con near Vancouver area in the next few years? Hi, as long as anyone invites us, because I will say yes.
Yes,
and I'm the one that's in charge of everything in Ryan's life.
You get a Vancouver show to invite us and we'll come.
It is Wizard World in Philly.
Okay.
I was told by Mr. Simonson at North Carolina Comic-Con that the next arc of Ragnarok will be sometime next year, and he's working on it now.
Cool. There you go.
Awesome work. Love to see some ink. That's about to happen. What do you recommend for improving at drawing dynamic figures?
There's a lot of figure drawing books that are really great. Figure Drawing for All It's Worth by Andrew Loomis. Figure Drawing Design and Invention by Michael Hampton. Force by Mike Mattisai. Yeah. You know what?
Is it too dark for you?
It's fine. It might work, be better now, but since I'm inking, but we'll just keep going with this.
Well, I think if you maybe put it up higher, see how that looks. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just when it's close. It's washing it out a little bit, but you'll be fine.
Sorry, guys.
Deal with it. Oh, someone said hello from the front page. Cool stuff.
Oh, there we go. That's why.
Yeah, I figured.
We were on the front page. Thank you.
Good job, honey. You've made it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how you get on the front page.
I think somebody said it has to do with hearts.
Oh, okay. Hearts, 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 hearts.
Well, there's probably somebody just kind of looking, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah. I saw one that just looked like the top of some guy's head who was on the treadmill, and I was like, why are you showing me this guy? What is he doing? I think he must have been someone who was, like, semi-famous or something.
Somebody just said why video was paused, but yeah, I don't think it is.
No, it's going. I still want to know if you're native to this dimension or not. You didn't really answer that.
Yes, I am. This is the only dimension I've ever been in, as far as I know.
Who's your favorite artist? You did answer that earlier, but you may as well do it again, since you've got a lot more.
How's that look?
It's fine. It's just washing out like the top of his head a little bit. Just ink that first, and then. Okay, let's study. Do you visualize the picture in your mind while drawing?
Yeah, of course. Should I try moving it down closer to it?
Moving the light closer?
No, the camera.
Oh, sure.
Okay, can you see exactly what it's happening right now?
Yes. There's a cord in the way. That looks good.
What about with the light?
That looks fine. Can you move it up higher, maybe? The light? Yeah, that looks fine. Looks good. I feel it. Oh, that's because it's delayed. So it seems like it doesn't look quite as good on Periscope. But yeah, it's good. Shading by pencil and paint ? It's great.
This is ink, pen, and brush and ink right now. The penciling I did. Now I'm inking it.
I feel like it doesn't look quite as good on Periscope as it does on YouTube for some reason, but I guess it's just kind of the camera shifting in and out. Okay. If you can draw Defender from the TV show, who would it be?
Oh, I don't know. My wife likes Jessica Jones a lot, so I'll say Jessica Jones.
I don't know. The second season's been really lame so far.
Don't say that.
Well, I think I just haven't been watching as closely either, though.
Just kidding. You can say that.
Okay. I already already did, so it's too late. Seeing a professional ink would help me as an art student. Well, there you go, DeCronk. Here you go.
The proiest of the pros.
Yeah. Did you know that Ryan Stegman is the best comic book artist alive right now?
According to my wife.
According to everybody, anybody you ask.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the comic book style, do you ever do ink washes or watercolors, or do you stick with the solid black ink lines?
I've done ink washes. It just kind of, I couldn't do it on a regular schedule, really. So, but yeah, I mean, but mostly, I mean, I wanted to be a comic book artist since I was 15, so this is what I do and what I love.
Do you miss drawing team books like Avengers? I love that.
No, absolutely not. Drawing a team book is really freaking hard. And it gets to the point where it feels like there's less emotional beats, and I really love drawing emotional scenes. There's just like, it's more about like everybody punching each other. And that's good. I mean, I still enjoy it, but I've always liked, not team books better.
Hello from South Texas.
Hello in South Texas.
Hey Ryan, did you read Wizard magazine back in the day? If yes, did you learn anything that you still use today?
I mean, I absolutely read the crap out of it. Like I'd read those cover to cover. Let's see, what did I learn? I definitely learned stuff from the how to draw stuff in there. I can't think of exactly what, but I devoured those. So I remember an Eduardo Risso one where he was talking about spotting blacks. That was really informative. I learned some stuff from, I remember Frank Cho's thing in there.
Angela R.M. Spartan is back. Just kidding. It's Angel R.M. Spartan. I know it. Sick line weight. Are you channeling Simonson?
I mean, I think I channel Simonson every time I draw because I'm such a fan.
What was your favorite Spider-Man story?
The Superior Spider-Man. Come on, guys. Challenge me.
When I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Aw, thank you.
Holy smokes, that inking is fantastic.
Thank you.
How did you develop your style?
Repetition and just kind of reading a lot of comics and deciding what I liked about them. And when you can kind of refine your taste to a certain degree, you just start to, when you know what you want out of yourself and what you think good comic book art is, you just start to kind of do it. But, I think that, I've said before that I think that a lot of people, there's two ways you can get into comics, and, you can break in with substance, or you can break in with style, but rarely does anybody break in with substance and style, and I think I kind of broke in with substance, strong storytelling, all that stuff, and then developed style over time, and I feel like it goes both ways. If you break in with just style, most of the time you end up developing substance as you go. So those things just kind of develop.
You hate doing team books, but would you ever do a Team Daryl with Thor and his flatmate Daryl, one-off book if Marvel asked?
Yeah, I love Thor. Yeah, 2 characters. It gets unruly when it's like over 5 characters, I feel like. I like what they used to do, and I would do a team book. I just would have to brace myself because it's so much more work. But back in the day, I liked what they did with X-Men, where they would split the team up. So most of the time, it wasn't all the characters in one place. It just makes it easier, and even for a reader, I think that it's hard to keep track of everything that's going on if there's a million characters.
What do you think of Toad McFarlane?
Toad comic books.
Can you draw Stormy Daniels?
Yeah, sure.
What you think of Spawn?
I love Spawn. That Spawn's the book that got me into comics.
Could you post a page of your equivalent of the wizard how to draw?
I might do something like that at some point.
I'm a blocked ?
I don't think you're blocked.
Really fast and perfect, looking great. What you think of Spawn? You answered that. Hi. Nice.
Hi. Well, thank you.
Chloe broke in with style.
Who? Oh, is that Chloe Wood?
I don't know. I'm assuming.
Chloe.
How do you pick a good ink brush? Thanks.
You just try them until you find one that you like, and then you just buy a bunch of that one. That's pretty much how it works. I like the Raphael 8404 brushes, and that's what I'm using.
Chloe, I didn't realize she had posted twice. She said, "This looks awesome. Did you know I took a comic book camp in the 4th grade because of you?" That's so cute.
Yeah, I didn't know that, Chloe.
Need to bring back Marvel team up with Spidey and Guest.
Okay. Can do.
I used to think Ryan was cool. Sigh.
She still does.
Chloe, I meant, of course you broke in with style. Not, of course you took the camp.
Chloe is my cousin. She's in here wreaking havoc. Last time she came here, she accused me of farting.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan never farts.
Yeah.
Like, ever.
Never.
Not like every time I come into his office unannounced, it doesn't always smell like farts in here. It never does.
Harrison came in today and he goes, "Why does your office smell like farts?" I said, "Because you farted."
Is your inking influenced by Kirby or Milton Caniff?
I mean, sure, because I think that those guys kind of defined... Well, I mean, Kirby wasn't really much of an inker, but the guys that inked him, like, say, Joe Sinnott is my favorite Kirby inker. They kind of defined what inking comic books is, so it's impossible to not be influenced by them. And Caniff is just incredible.
What type of pencil is that?
This is a brush. A Raphael 8404 number 4. Sable.
I'm also left-handed and try to sketch different things.
Good. That's how it all starts.
You're great at that. You should print pictures on clothes, t-shirts, pants, etc.
Okay.
Create your own characters. Oh, someone said 2 times. Couldn't just say it once. Gay.
Oh, yay. Okay.
I mean, you are really happy.
I do have stuff on clothes and shirts and everything. Marvel's put it on there.
That's true. What kind of pencil are you using?
That.
Okay. But right now you're using a brush, not a pencil. Did you answer that?
Yeah, I showed him the brush.
Okay. Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Sup?
I'm very good.
I'm left-handed too. Nice straw, bro.
Thank you.
Now, you said you like Arthur Adams. He has done some awesome X-Men annuals back in the day. If you were to do a 64-page annual, hopefully for $1.50 in newsprint, character and story would you do? What character and story would you do?
Jeez. I mean, I would do a team book, but I'd have, like, the usual suspects. Probably Wolverine, Cyclops, Beast, Jean.
What's your favorite Marvel or DC team?
I like the X-Men.
Remember, sometimes people burp. Time to get some candles? Question mark. I don't know.
Because they're hearing the fart conversation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. There's an amazing book I recently bought called The Art of Simon and Kirby Studio, and it's a great reference book.
Ooh. I'll have to look that up. That sounds good.
Chloe said you should make merch. She would buy a 10 out of 10.
Okay. Done.
Next time do Ghost Rider. Love to see him in your style.
I might. I mean, if you buy the sketch.
Then it's a guarantee.
Yep.
Kyle Baker inking John Byrne knocked me out.
Whoa, I didn't realize Kyle Baker inked John Byrne.
Oh, someone bought your sketch. Let's see what it is.
You should have like a siren that goes off.
Is that good?
Yes. Guys, my wife and I are very happy. My son doesn't have school tomorrow. We get
and
sleep
for 11 days, although that might be a bit too much. Are you going to be doing any indie or?
And that is all I will say.
Oh.
Planning on doing Venom for a bit, though.
Next sketch will be She-Hulk.
Ooh, that's a fun one. Who got it?
It's Matt again. Oh, is Matt on here? I don't know what Matt's screen name is.
The guy that did he get the one last week?
I think it was 2 weeks ago. The one from last week. What was it? The Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh yeah, wait, no, he didn't tell us that was this one. He told us about it. What do you think of Frazetta?
Frazetta's amazing. One of the best to ever do it. I love his paintings, but anytime I see one of his ink drawings, I'm just like, oh my god.
Please post a photo of your streaming setup.
Maybe I'll do that later.
How long on average does it take you to do a single page for a comic?
For just pencils, usually about 8 hours. Pencils. Basically, it's 8 to 10 hours for pencils, 10 to 12 for pencils and inks.
Who is this on the paper?
This is Thor from Walt Simonson's Ragnarok that he does through IDW.
Is he like a skeleton?
He's got, yeah, I think it's like the Ragnarok is upon them, and yeah. I haven't read it, but I'm sure it's great because Simonson's one of the all-time greats.
Oh, is that Matt Tuna and Drummond. Is that you, Matt? Someone just said that's me. I'm assuming that's what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. Tuna and ramen.
Tuna and ramen.
I was like, what does that say? Oh man. I'm embarrassed now. Okay. Chloe said best siren ever. WTF, I'm coming over.
That's what Chloe said?
Yeah. Yeah, you need to, Chloe, if you're still on here, because you didn't come over last time when everybody else did. And that was lame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she sent all the lame people from her family.
Here's a question that I know you're going to answer with exact dollar amounts. How much does being a comic artist pay? Between negative dollars and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between.
Mm.
Depending on how.
There were some lean years early on. I can't. I mean, you can make a good living. That's all.
But probably for the most part, less than you would expect. Until you... No, I'm not saying for everybody. I'm saying in the start, like for the early years, probably less than you would expect.
Yeah, I think there's probably a lot of people that don't do real well.
Yeah.
You gotta become, get this steady work before it really starts to pay.
Everybody guess what Ryan makes in a year, and we're not going to tell you if you're right or not.
Everybody guess exactly the number. If somebody gets it exact to the cent.
Like we even know. Baker did finishes for Burn, Avengers Annual 14. It's stunning. Happy hunting.
Cool, I'm going to check that out. Kyle Baker is an all-time great.
Yes, but will She-Hulk be wearing Ryan Stegman merch in the sketch?
Of course.
Oh, how do you do that cool Ryan Stegman tag in the comments?
What was the tag?
It just is in a red box.
Oh.
Angel Arm, no music. Yeah, we need to get some music, even if it's not the best music. It's too quiet. Well, we stopped the music because we were playing whatever you wanted, and then it was not showing your video anymore because we were infringing on copyright laws or whatever.
Women Overboard finds this type of art cliche. That's a real bummer. I think my thoughts on that is then don't watch.
I'd love to see what kind of art she does like.
Yeah. Oh.
Or he does like.
Yeah, maybe it's a guy that likes to throw women overboard.
Did you see John Paul Leon Ragnarok cover? Oh man.
No, but he's amazing, so I'm sure it's incredible.
Anthony's guess for your annual salary is $10.82. The rest is food stamps.
Yep. Anthony, we still owe him that Venom. We never finished it because the stream went so poorly. It's almost done.
Which one? Oh, the second Venom you did.
Yeah.
I blame that on Ryan. Michael Pritchard suggests CNC Music Factory, or at least Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. When is your Venom coming out?
May 9th, I believe, when I'm in Conque, at the convention Conque in Mexico.
Did you see that Woman Overboard also said, I'm a professional illustrator who hates these type of comic illustrations.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure she's very professional.
Yeah.
This is a brush. Raphael 8404, number 4.
I'm going to check out her art.
What if it's amazing?
I don't know how to find any more information about her, but she has 21 followers. That's all I can see.
Well, she's feeling down tonight, so it'll be nice.
I think she's on Twitter. Well, she only has 1 follower, so, and I don't think she posts. I think she's a bot.
She's a Russian.
They've infiltrated comics now.
Peyton guessed 200,000 and you get 90%. No, she gets 100%. The brush does run out. I have to dip it off camera every once in a while. But, you know, this is a number 4, so it's pretty big barreled. Meaning it's got a lot of ink down in the bottom that just keeps flowing. A smaller brush, sometimes I ink with number 2, and that you have to dip quite a bit more.
Dinky Rink guests 80,000 a year, including benefits. Well, I will tell you one thing about that is wrong.
The benefits
is the
part.
Including benefits.
Yep. Yeah, you guys haven't been able to see me chugging wine on the side here. So I do stop for breaks.
Oh, Diego Cortez said he'll be in Conque and he's excited to meet you.
That's great. I'm excited to meet you, Diego. Hello.
Is there a reason why she hates it? Is it the lack of gradients and shades or what? I don't know if that's in response to that.
No, she's just, saying.
She has to let us know.
She's just trying to get a rise.
And it worked. Hello from North Carolina. Someone guessed $155,824,000
per minute.
What character is this?
Hey, hiding a Gim. You know a Gim?
Yes.
Okay. Well, good to hear from you guys. Where do you guys live now? Heidi and again.
I thought they were right around here somewhere, aren't they?
Are they in Troy?
Brian Kahn 2018. Okay. Hello from India.
Oh, wow, cool. Hello in India.
I suck at drawing. Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm glad somebody thinks so.
Yeah.
What's the most complicated single page you ever inked?
Ever inked? When I did Fantastic Four with Jonathan Hickman, it was like just a whole issue of complicated pages. It was like, oh, and then they make a spaceship out of Galactus's body, and then they're flying through outer space, and, Galactus is frying, 50 guys, and here's all 50 guys that you have to draw on the page, and it was crazy. He owes me some money for that.
Oh, they're in Rochester Hills.
Oh, okay.
We are in Troy.
Mm-hmm.
need to run to the bathroom. Would you like some? Oh, you don't need any more wine, I guess. Or do you?
That'll be fine until then. Okay, Amit, I will like your post on Twitter, and then I'm done. My wife's going to the bathroom, so now we can get down to the nitty-gritty. What's up, everybody? Just kidding. There's no nitty-gritty here tonight. Okay, I will. You got it, Amit. All right. I think we are hanging out, aren't we? I know, I was thinking about that. I really want to get it cleaned up.
Well, I could do it. I did like.
How many years have I been drawing professionally? Since I was 23, and I am 36.
Ew.
Which is disgusting, I know, that I'm that old. But, yeah, so 13 years.
I went to that Grant Morrison con in Las Vegas, and it was awesome to have themed convention. Wish there were more, but no retailers.
Oh, that'd be cool. I think we should have a Stegman con for sure. Okay.
How do you approach character design?
Oh, that's one of the hardest things because it's so inexact. It's so subjective. I just start drawing, and then I do a really bad one, then I do another really bad one, and then all of a sudden I'll get it. And then I'll start to get on the right track, and then once I'm on the right track, then you can kind of refine, but it's very frustrating because you have to draw 2 or 3 really bad ones first.
Someone said, hey, Walt Simonson likes what you're doing. He just tweeted about it.
Oh, that's really cool. Makes me very happy.
He's crying. Ryan's crying.
Yeah. That was kind of shocking to me, actually. I'm pretty excited about that.
If this had been asked before, sorry, does your wife have any desire to pick up a pencil or pen, write a story, and you draw?
I think so. You like to write.
I guess I should answer that.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Well, Ryan has had me try to ink before, and that didn't turn out too well. But remember, even in the earlier days, I was like trying to learn how to like actually ink, and it was really bad.
Well, yeah, there's a problem because
you have to actually know how to draw, really.
Well, it's like I'm always like, oh, well, this part's easy, but then I forget that I've done it for years, so then I try to have her do it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's not easy.
Yeah, you were trying to have me do like the shading lines, like the not cross hatching, but like the I don't know, like the lines that they start off a little thicker and and they're like all like really even. And when I try to do them, they're like,
Yeah, well, yeah, drawing and using inking tools. It's a fine motor skill, and you have to develop it like exercise.
If anything,
I just always assumed that everybody can do it, and then I remember, oh yeah, I developed that over time.
I think if anything, I would color, because I already liked painting, but I'm still not good enough at it. Like, I'd have to practice a lot.
Yeah, I mean that's the case with anybody. With anything.
But I mean, I'm not like anywhere close to actually doing it. And then writing, we kind of like write. Not really write together, but we do a lot of like story discussions together.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think, yeah, if anything, I would color or write. Definitely not draw. That would be like, I'd have to spend 24 hours a day for 10 years and still suck at it. Isn't Ryan always crying? Of course.
True, true.
You are in your Twitter avatar. Okay, let's see. Someone says, please like my post on Twitter, so I say to my friends that you like my post, please.
I know.
Please.
He's asked several times, and I've said, okay, several times.
Odin be with you all. Hey, Amit Gulhane or whatever, the one who wants Ryan to like his tweet. How about you tell me your real name and I'll post in here from Ryan saying that you are his best friend.
I think that is his real name.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it like a meat? Well, his real name isn't have a 27 in it.
That's true. I think somebody just asked a question.
I know. I'm going through the questions. Do you still do any knobby art?
Knobby? What's that mean?
I don't know. Is it like that crazy ugly art you were doing before?
Yeah. Do you mean the style that I was using that nobody liked? Oops.
Nice ink work, bro. What state do you live in?
I live in a state of fear and agony. I live in Michigan.
He's not even... What was the other guy's question? Or are you even something?
Of this dimension.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't even live in this dimension, so...
Okay, type in Amit is Ryan Stegman's best friend. Okay. For now and forever.
Well, it's my best friend, because this is coming from you. Okay. Someone said the lag is long, but we're also not answering questions like immediately when they post because we're going between YouTube and Periscope and there's lots of questions, so sometimes the question isn't answered like until way after it's asked. Because I try
somebody just asked why Detroit teams suck and that person is about to get blocked into oblivion!
Well, it's a valid question.
I know.
Unless it's the Red Wings, I guess.
No, they stink.
Right now.
Like.
Well, that's not fair though, because they were. You can't be good always and forever.
For a while, we just don't realize it.
Oh yeah.
It's problematic.
And the Tigers haven't been that bad for that long.
Yeah, they're gonna be real bad this year.
The Pistons, yeah. The Lions. I mean, that's just lost cause.
You're getting my blood pressure up.
In a good way.
Oh my God. In hindsight, what would I tell my 21-year-old self? Hey, don't worry so much. It's all going to work out. This is Rapidiograph ink. and it doesn't smudge. It's very quick drying. Yeah, it's just very. I mean, it pretty much dries the second I lay it down.
Are you your own worst critic? Did I already ask you that?
Yeah, I think that's yes.
Drawing almost looks like my ex first thing in the morning before makeup. Very uncanny. Walt Simonson says he loved this.
Wait, that's what somebody said.
Yeah. What's your lefty anti-smudge trick?
I just work from right to left instead of left to right, which is what most people do. So when I'm drawing a page, when I start inking, I just start up in the upper right corner and move down.
Why is it that you are allowed to be a total creep on Twitter and everywhere else, but your wife is not allowed to make jokes without you blushing? Someone asked that.
Yeah. What was their name? Was it a meat? Somebody asked, what's it like being married to an awesome artist? Go ahead.
Well, you go ahead. It is very weird because to me, he's just a normal person. No, you're more than just the guy who makes a mess. That's part of it. But it's weird, like, when we're at a convention or whatever, and there's, like, a line of, like, 30 people, and you could tell, like, some people are, like, so excited to meet him. Or, like...
And what about the fact that you get to go to all these places for free?
Yeah, that's awesome.
What about the fact that I'm so handsome?
That has nothing to do with you being an artist. Someone asked where they can buy these drawings.
RyanStegman.BigCartel.com.
But we're only selling one at a time for now because we don't want people to have to wait 2 years like Ryan sometimes makes people wait.
Look at that. We got a dinosaur signature just like Walt Simonson. So...
someone said the leg is long. Oh, yeah, that was it. Why do Detroit sports?
Yeah.
Why do half questions?
What?
That wasn't a full question. Oh, then they typed it later. No, all it says is why do Detroit sports, but then they later posted with the end of the question.
All right, folks.
Let me go through the rest of the questions.
We're going to go through a few more questions, and then we're going to be done, because I'm finished. I'm finished, and the drawing is done, too.
A lot of people want to know why you're not smudging as a lefty.
I explained it.
I know. What is it like to actually live your dreams?
Pretty awesome and also a lot of work.
Oh, someone wants to know if you were drawing for Marvel when you first met him. No, he was a tall, skinny nerd in 7th grade. And
yeah.
I was a short, skinny nerd in 7th grade.
And true story, she doesn't believe this. She once told me to stop talking about computers when we were in class because I was talking to somebody about computers. So.
Oh, no. Then why did you marry me if I'm such a jerk?
I don't know.
It makes me sound like a real jerk.
When we first started dating, I was doing an independent series called Midnight Kiss. I was making $40 a page.
I don't think you were even doing Midnight Kiss.
No, I definitely was. Comes to less than minimum wage, and I didn't even have to pay taxes because I was so broke. I didn't even hit the tax threshold. So
So you like doing superhero comics, but seeing you tackle this armor and clothing and doing a good job at it, would you ever want to do a fantasy-based book? And would you alter your style?
oh, but I have. Remember, I did Magician Apprentice, and I wouldn't recommend it. My art then was very good, but I think now I could handle it a lot better. So yeah, I think it'd be fun to do. I can't say what I was drawing today. It wasn't fantasy related, but it was stuff that I wouldn't have thought I would like to draw, and it turned out to be super fun. So I think now I'm just at a stage where all kinds of stuff can be fun.
And yes, he did design Annie Mae and MJ's costumes for Renew Your Vows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Someone's jealous of this and the recipient. Love those fabric folds.
Thank you.
I think that's pretty much it.
All right, folks. We're going to call it a night. Here's the finished product.
Someone asked, where are your translation? Is there supposed to be something that we do to make it translate? I don't know.